Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, go to, you know how you have two tabs, one of them called remaining courses and the other one called taken courses. Create a brand new tab, right? And call that courses, but with the capital C. Create a brand new tab, just call it courses with a capital C. Remember, no spaces before or after the word. Okay? Now, on your courses tab, you're going to have three columns. All courses, courses taken, and courses remaining. Can anyone guess what we're trying to do? We're trying to consolidate those two tabs, right, into one. So when you finish naming the headers, you're going to highlight it and take it all the way down to, let's say, row 34. And format it as a table, which is right here. I don't care what color you pick. Today is a good day for orange, so nah. Okay. So what you're going to do, right, is in this first one, you are going to combine, on this first column, you're going to combine all the courses that you've taken. So for example, you know how you have the remaining courses taken? I'd put every single course on all courses. Plus every single thing that you've taken, that you're supposed to take or whatever, right? Put it on this all courses, join everything together. Then every course name on the courses taken, or on the taken courses tab, put it under this. For the remaining courses, put everything under this line. I'm pointing to my computer, you guys can see. Okay. Combine the taken courses and the remaining courses, right? The course names on this column. Does that make sense? Yes? Someone say yes, so that way. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. All the course names on your taken course tab, put it here on this column. Just the course name. Clear? And all the course names on the remaining courses tab, put it here. Alright? So now it's going to look like this. This will have all the courses that you need for your major. This will have all the courses that you have taken. And this will have all the courses that it's remaining. Alright? Is this clear so far? Alright, so on these two, right, we are going to do equal to courses. Are you guys with me? Hands if you're not. Okay, where are you lost? You're just catching up, okay. Okay, so when you have all courses taken and courses remaining, when you have that complete, only when you have that complete, feel free to delete the other two. So now you have just 4 tabs. Dashboard, grades, courses, and options. Only after you transfer the courses though. If you don't transfer the course name, please do not delete it.
When you transfer, just copy and paste.
Just copy and paste it. So just copy. No, you don't even have to. Just take from the second one. Click on the second one and drag it down. The second, yeah, not there. Yeah. Okay, so after that is done, then you delete the 2 tabs. Okay, I'll make it look nice, put a word wrap around it, make sure that the spacing is appropriate, right? Just don't let it hurt my eyes. Okay, so the next thing that you do, right? You are going to go to right here under B, right? I want you to do a data validation on it. All right, and your data validation is just going to be for the list and for the source. They're going to click here and you're going to highlight everything here. I messed it up, but you're going to highlight everything here. So basically you want a drop down for both of them where you can kind of pick the courses. Yes. And only the courses in column A. But make sure you just select the courses themselves. Don't select the whole column because then you have a lot of blank spaces at the end. I mean, if you did, that's fine, but then it just won't look so as pretty. Huh? How do I do data validation? You go to the data tab. Data validation is right here. Click on it and it's open. Do the exact same thing for the courses remaining in column C. Do a data validation to all the courses from A2 to A34. Does anyone not understand what I'm saying? If you don't understand, please don't be ashamed. Hands up so I can come and help you. Okay. No, you just walked in. I'll wait for you to get caught up first. Anyone else not understand? If you didn't just walk in. I'm so sorry. For the C column, do the same data validation for the course names. So the same thing you did with B. So do list and then click on that little button by the side. Yes, that one. And then select all the courses in under A. No. There we go. Second one. Okay, you see yeah. Then click that button again. Then okay. Check if you see a drop down beside everything in B now. Click out of it so that way it's not selected anymore. Your computer's still thinking. Cancel, just hit cancel. Click away. Now do you see a drop down? No. On any of the below, the next cell down. Any blank one. Yeah. Okay. Any questions so far? Hands if you have questions. Okay, that's good. So now you should have all courses here. You should have courses taken with the drop down that has all the list. And then you should have courses remaining with a drop down that has all the list. Although you've already copied and pasted it, so you do not necessarily need to. You do not need to, what do you call it? You don't need to, you understand what I'm saying? You don't need to like re-enter it since you already copied and pasted it. Okay, so now, next thing we're going to do. Remember this right here, we had a data validation on here, right? Did we? On the course names? On the grade? If you go to the grades tab, did we have a data validation on the courses? On the grades tab?
Yes.
Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to go to data validation, right? And just say equal to courses. Just say list equal to courses. It may give you an error when you try to do it. Did it give you an error?
Yes.
Okay, so close that. Cancel out of that first. Just cancel out of that. Okay. So, next thing we're going to do, because I want to create a different kind of list. Basically, what I'm saying is I want you to, even though you're already doing this, but I want to do it the harder way so that way you guys get to see how to do it, right? I want to create a customized I want to create a customized list. So you know how all the lists, you give it like this static list of things where you can only select. However, I only want to be able to select from things that are remaining. I don't want to be able to select from things that are from everything, because it's just a waste, right, of space to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control F3. Control F3 is a command that will open all the lists that you have. Right? Control F3 is a list. It should look something like, if it doesn't, does it look like this? Yours doesn't look like that. Cancel and do Control F3. Control F3. Cancel out of that. Okay. So now you're going to do new. Remember we had that what do you call it? That notepad or that text file that I sent to you. Now would be a good time to dig it out. So basically I want you to do new. The name of the list, call it courses with a small c. And then it refers to, right? I want you to paste this formula that it says equal to offset of blah. In the notepad, whatever, in the text file that I gave you, there's a formula that says offset. And what this formula is really doing is just taking the first list, all courses, and subtracting it from the second list, taking courses, to give you the difference. Of course, we could have just called the taking courses as the list, but hopefully you guys can learn that Excel can subtract two lists and give you the remainder from here. So, questions? Who is like completely lost? Please, hands. Okay, where are you guys lost? I'm sorry? Okay, so you guys are lost. Is everyone lost at the formula? Who's lost before this formula? Your F3 button is your what? Okay, so can you do Control Function F3? Anyone else have questions before the formula? Yes. No. So we're going to do. So what I did was I combined. Close. I created a new tab called Courses, and then I took all the courses that I have to take for my major. So everything from the remaining and the taking courses, I put it out under this first column, right? Second column, I put only the course names under the taking courses tab, and the third column, I put only the courses on the remaining courses tab. Does that make sense? And then I deleted the other two. Well, so hold on. If you're at the formula, stop there. I think everyone is lost there. Who's lost before the formula? Hands. Okay, so what's up now? What's up? Where are you lost? From the start? Ooh. Okay, so if you can look here, the first thing that you have to do, create a tab called Courses with a capital C. Right? You have to look this way. There we go. So courses with a capital C, right? Three things. Put all courses, courses taken, and courses remaining as the headings. Now, copy all the courses from your remaining courses tab and your taking courses tab. And just basically put all the courses that you need to take for your major under this all courses, regardless of whether you've taken it or you've not taken it. Next thing, take all the course names from your taking courses tab and put it here. Basically, only the ones that you've taken here. That should also be the same thing as what's on your grades tab. Then take everything that is remaining under remaining. So I basically want to say all the courses. I want to see everything on one tab instead of two. And then when you finish transferring everything, delete both of them. Delete taking courses and remaining courses. Yes. On Monday. Remember, when you save this as course grades part 2 when you're done, so that way you don't overwrite the original file, because I want you to submit 2 files. One for Monday and one for today. So 2 files. But the second one should just be a continuation of the first one. Alright? Okay, so now back to the formula, right? So now what we're going to do is we are going to go to the grades tab. We're going to say data validation, right? Before we go there, just do Control F3. And for those of you, some of you have to do Control Function F3, something like that. It should look like this. Please open the notes file, the text document that I sent to you the other day. Okay, so go back. I think you're still hitting F3 instead of Control F3. Okay, you're fine, right? All right. So go to the text document I sent you the other day. There's a formula that says offset parentheses courses. I think it's under the courses section, under the grade section. You guys see that? What section is it under? Okay, courses drop down list. All right. So copy that offset formula from the equal sign. Now, if you're the new thing, call it courses with a small c. Right? And then paste the formula you just copied. It should look something like this. Has anybody gotten that to work?
Yes.
Alicia, where are you struggling? Tell me, be specific. Okay. Anyone else struggling? So everyone is good. So where are you struggling if you're not good?
I just got you.
Okay. Anyone else struggling? Everyone is good, right? Okay. So now your list should look something like this. You should have courses, grades, major semesters, and any other thing that you mistakenly put in there. That wasn't me, I promise you. I won't grade on the things that the garbage things that you put in there that are not useful anymore. So, okay, now, next thing you're going to do is you're going to say data validation. First of all, clear the data validation on courses, first of all. Clear it so that way there's no data validation. Do list. After you clear it, there's nothing there. Do list, then say equal to courses with a small c.
When I do that, so the source currently evaluates to an error.
The source currently what?
Evaluates to an error.
But this is, yeah, I did the same thing. You can just click OK. I think it's because, like, I don't have a lot of data in mind.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah, so.
So
maybe just-
okay. So now let's see. Hit it.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Okay. For now, leave it that way. I think I know why it's broken. Okay, for now, leave it that way. Alright? We can come back to it. But now, let's go back and fix the rest of the spreadsheet, which is on the dashboard tab. Alright? After we fix the dashboard and we come back and then it's still broken, then there's a problem. Okay, so now I want your dashboard to look like this now. So rows 1, 2, 3. Should say total number of credits taken, total number of major credits, total number of elective credits. So basically edit what you have as your dashboard to look like this. After you edit it, then we'll go and do the what do you call it? We'll do the formulas. And I'm going to zoom in so that way you guys can see better. Is that good? Please make sure that all the spaces, make sure that row number 4 is blank. Make sure row number 8 is blank. Make sure row number 11 and 12 is blank. It has to mirror what I have exactly. Yes, we will. Oh, the formulas? Yeah, I would. Done? Okay. If you guys have it, first of all, clean out all the formulas in B. Like, delete all the formulas you currently have in B. You can just select everything and hit delete, because we're going to replace everything. Okay, so now when you're done with that, let's see, no. Okay. So now this is what your new dashboard tab should look like. You see these formulas right here? I know they look pretty. Let's see, can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Okay. Alright, so open that spreadsheet, and the first thing, total number of credits taken. I'm saying sum of grades in column D. Right? And this is really the sum of this right here. Total number of credits. That's what I'm doing. Does that make sense in English? This has to make sense to you in English. If it doesn't make sense to you in English, then you won't understand why we're doing this. This formula right here, I'm saying give me the sum from the grades tab from D2 to D50. This is the grades tab. D2 to D50. Wherever 50 is. So do you guys see how this is the sum of all the credits that you have taken? Okay. Next one. Total number of major credits, right? Remember I said sum. This formula says sum if you look through column C to C50, which tells you whether it's a major or an elective, right? If you look at C, find everything that is called major and then sum the corresponding whatever in D. Does that make sense in English? Don't worry too much about the syntax and the exclamation points and things in Excel. it has to make sense to you in English what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Your numbers will not look like mine because the courses I have on mine are not like yours. They have to mirror what you have done in your grade thing. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing for the next one, except now we're looking for the word elective and not major, right? And I hope that you have a heck of a lot more major courses than you have elective courses. My data is fake, so it doesn't matter. How do I even have... No, it doesn't even matter. I'm just good. Okay. Now you're going to skip a line which is blank. Total number of courses required. What am I saying? Go to the courses tab and count all the courses in column A from A to A50. Does this make sense in English? And it should have up to whatever number of courses that you have. Does everyone's numbers right now look right for their major? If your number looks wrong, hands please. Okay.
Oh wait, no, I lied.
Okay, your number looks good. Okay. Does anyone's number, if your numbers look wrong, please hands.
I just have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why this one is not showing up. My first one. So that's one. Oh,
Okay. Again, this should look very similar to what you think your UMBC academic life is. Alright? So we're going to the next one. Number of courses required. Right? So you're counting blah blah blah. Number of courses taken. You're counting grades A2 through A50, which is how many you've taken in your grades tab. Another way you can do it, you can also do the count of this B. But for now, let's let everyone do the same thing. Alright? Does that make sense? So for now, number of courses taken, put the count A of grades, blah blah blah, on your grades tab. Number of courses remaining. I'm saying count from A to A50 on the courses tab minus the number of ones that you have already taken. So this is pretty much 33 minus 16. Minus 17 to give you 16. Another way that you can do it if you're trying to be really easy on yourself, just do B5 minus B6. Why do you have a formula there? Is this clear so far?
I had a 0 for courses remaining.
Have you taken all your courses?
She probably has it as B5 because that's just that's what the note says.
Oh, the back. Do as B6. The notes say B5 instead of B6. The notes are wrong. I'm sorry. Right here. You want to say minus B6 and not minus B5. Okay. Now, there's an additional one. Major GPA. We calculated that the last time, right? Make sure you have the formula correctly. The GPA for just the courses in your major. You know how some people have major GPA, cumulative GPA. It's kind of like messy, but whatever. The formula should look like this sum product one. And the cumulative one is like that. Hopefully you guys understand the notepad thing enough. Why do I keep calling it notepad? The text file enough to kind of know what to copy from where and put where. Does everyone's cumulative GPA look correct based on what they know from their transcript? If it's not correct, please give me your hands. That means something is wrong. That's good. Okay. So now we're going to go all the way to how close are you to graduation? Just say equal to B6. When you say equal to B6, you're going to see a number up here. Enter on that. A number is going to appear. But what I really want this to look like, I want it to be a bar, right? That represents B6 this. So basically, the more it goes closer to here, yeah, almost this is you running the race of graduation, right? So right now, this person is kind of like almost just past the middle, right? And the more you update this, and I hope that you guys update this as you go, right? One day you're gonna be right here, very soon, right? So how do you make this chart work? You're going to say insert, and you are going to call it, what is it? Is it a spark line? Hi. It's okay. Hold on, it is how did I put this here? Hold on. If anyone figures out how to change the number to this line, all right, just yell it out. Else, let me go back and try to dig for it. I think that's what it is. So go to Styles, Conditional Formatting, go down to Data Bars, and go to a solid fill. Pick whatever color you like. So conditional formatting, data bars, pick whatever color you like.
Wait, you got like the directions that the values drawn
I'm sorry?
based on how you think that insert.
No, I just went to conditional formatting under the home tab. Data bars and solid fill. Does it look accurate? Is anyone's like completely full? Everyone's is completely full, and that's wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So color scales, data bars. Okay. So go under under rules. So if you go to the data bars, right? At the very end of the day, you're going to see more rules. End of the list, more rules. I would do type value, so far as the minimum value. Call that 0. And the highest value, hold on, and the maximum value, call that number of courses required. Enter. Just click on B5. Enter. Then OK on it. Now it should look something like that. It doesn't? Oh, I hate this. Okay. Well, I'm going to figure it out with one person doing and then I'll come back. Okay. Alright, so the minimum number should be 0. Maximum number should be B5. Equals, just click on B5. Okay, click on this 21. No, go back. Then click on 21. And okay on that. Does it look like this now? Hands if it doesn't. Okay, so now if it looks like this, that means your dashboard is good, right? And that is just a bar that shows you how fast you're running or how close you are to graduation, right? The color of the bar is you, so pick your favorite color. That's on you. All right, so now we're going to go back to the grades tab and redo that courses list that we struggled with. If you check the drop down, does it work now? Okay, so do data validation on courses and clear it first. Data validation, clear validation circles, something like that. You can say any value, that would clear it. Now let's do data validation again. So if you clear it, it's going to be there's going to be no drop down beside it. That's what you want. You're going to do Control F3 again. For you to clear it, just select everything, data validation, and change list to any value. Then OK on it, that would clear it. Because that would say allow any values to be put in there. After you do that, do Control F3 and redo that courses thing. Delete the courses list and then delete what you have here on the courses. Delete that list. Hold on, let me do it again. If this doesn't work, we're going to have to do it another way, but okay. So now do new courses with a small c and open and close. So now do the data validation for this and call it equal to courses.
Hold on, you went really fast there.
Yeah.
I went really fast. Control F3.
Yeah.
Have you guys done this part? Call courses equal to offset blah blah blah. Have you done that part?
I deleted it.
Okay, after you delete it, redo it now.
Wait, why do you redo it?
Because if it errors out the first time, you have to undo it and then redo it for it to pick up the new values. Does that make sense?
How do you get, is it F? Oh, how do you get there? F.
Control F3.
F3.
I don't have it.
Because you're creating it. So do new. Do new at the top. Type the name as courses with a small c. And then paste the offset formula when it under refers to. Okay on it. What does it say?
The name engine already exists.
Did you delete it? Okay. Cancel. Do you see courses there? Delete it. Then redo it now. Okay, then okay after you put it in there. Or close. After you do that, now you can go on under column A for courses and do the data validation on that. Now this time say list equal to courses with a small c. Okay. Hopefully you don't get any errors and this time it actually picks up something. Cool? And again, the easier way for you guys to have done it was to do a data validation on this list right here, right? But the formula that I put is really taking this list and subtracting it from this other list. Or it's actually giving you this. It's giving you this, but isn't something strange?
Yeah, mine does that too. Like it's just one. Like I get a drop down, but there's nothing in it.
Scroll up on the drop down.
Yeah, it's just one bar.
Check on your courses list. Do you have anything on the remaining courses?
No.
That's why.
Okay.
Add something and see. Remember, you have to use the drop down.
Right.
Cancel. Okay, now go back to grades and hit the drop down.
Oh. Oh.
Does it show?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, you know? It like only shows like students. Yes, you still like okay, I guess it maybe it just means it's not the list. Okay.
Okay, so at this point, right? This is the part where we start to fix everyone's broken spreadsheet. Right? I think officially for the homework, that's done. So I'm gonna stop the video. No, I'm not. But the point of this, I know that this is something that